Shalom, it's your boy DBD checking in. We're going to be talking about brain fog. But if you're new, click the like button and subscribe. That will help me a lot. But before we dive right in, I'm going to show you guys a quick clip, give you a representation of what brain fog looks like and even feels like. We'll be back.
We're going to always do no matter.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, look who we have here.
Nothing. Just came up here for my,
For your what?
For what?
Your toaster?
What? Just tell me what I came up here for.
Okay, let me think. I got nothing.
Can you just please just
I
tell me what
told you! A toaster!
I didn't come up here for a toaster!
If you don't know what you came up here for, then how do you know what you came up here for?
Tell me what I can't just have some
Yo!
mercy!
Before I change my mind.
Your phone charger!
Alright, so guys, don't worry about me during this clip. So this clip, I'm just going to crouch, right? So you guys can really look at the board. Just focus on the board and my voice, yeah? So I'm going to read something up for you quickly. Brain fog can be a symptom of nutrient deficiency, keyword nutrient deficiency, sleep disorder, bacterial overgrowth from overconsumption of sugar, depression, or even thyroid conditions. So cool, we don't need that. So the keyword was nutrient deficiency or sleep disorder. So cool. Now we need to understand, whenever we ejaculate, keyword ejaculate, what happens to you? You lose so many nutrients, so many. Why? I told you already, energy cannot be destroyed, neither can energy be created, it can only be transferred. And when we ejaculate, our body is transferring our energy into the woman, but none of us are getting anyone pregnant because we're just looking for pleasure. So we're just ejaculating for pleasure and we're not procreating. And when we do that, we're depleting our natural energy and nutrition and nutrients. And when that happens, basically, we go from high energy depending on if you were optimum, eating good, cool. So somewhere, let's say on orange for majority of people, because majority of people are not really taking care of themselves, you will go to low energy. And when you go from medium, or some people from high to low, that switch of energy turns you into a zombie. And what happens is that your brain, which is your conscious brain, is battling. So there's a control between, there's a battle between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind. Which one is taking over? So all of this is happening and your body is... So you become very lethargic, very slow, because of normally when you're alert, you're conscious, you're very active, you're ready to take over because you have high energy. When you have high energy, you're very conscious, you're very alert, and you're very deliberate in what you do. But when you have low energy, your subconscious brain kicks in, so you now go into autopilot mode. And when you're in autopilot mode, based on your foundation, meaning your habits that you've stored over the couple of years that you've lived, is what you'll be doing. So you're just going to be going with the motion. And for a lot of us, our foundation is terrible. We don't have a solid ritual where we have routine. Our routine is not in check. And because our routine is not in check, we just go into default mode, which is just craving, eating, and lethargicness. And because of this is why majority of men in our society are underachieving. The reason why we're underachieving is not that we are inadequate, it's not that we don't have the resources, it's not that we're not skilled, it's just because of we are depleting our energy. And because of we're depleting our energy, we're actually using compound interest in the wrong way. Compound interest is supposed to be brick by brick, where we're building one day at a time. But because of this lack of concentration, where we don't have concentration anymore, and we're lethargic and our brain is just battling, where's the remote, where's the charger, all of this is kicking into your brain, guess what? We're piling up bad habits, poor decision. And over the course of years, our life is going in the wrong direction. Now, why am I saying this? Our subconscious brain is a storage unit where we store all our habits, all our decisions, all our memories, everything is stored in there. Now, when we try semen retention, what happens to us? We can't delete our past. It's not possible. But what happens is that we become more consciously aware of what we are doing. So instead of you think, where's the charger? I don't know where the charger is. You know where the charger is. And because of that, it gives you an advantage, a competitive advantage. That's why I said semen retention is a cheat code. So now because of you're aware that you're okay, you're going to wake up with full of energy. So you wake up in the morning and now you're going to be moving towards this direction with high energy. You're going to have more passion, zeal, momentum. And that momentum can now be reversed from bad compound interest to good compound interest, where you're now building brick by brick a better future. This is why I say people in our ages, in terms of teenagers, all the way to even adults, can utilize semen retention as a tool, as a weapon, in order for us to move into the right direction in life. So if things are going detrimental in your life, where things are going terrible, you can now use semen retention as a cheat code. Where semen retention, even though for me is a way of life, is a lifestyle, that's for me personally, where I do this because I want to stay pure and I want to stay righteous and I don't want to contaminate my energy. So that's more on an exoteric format. But on a normal format, for other people who are not that deep into semen retention and into spirituality, you can utilize semen retention as a way for you to modify yourself to becoming a right man, to becoming a real man, a man that is on his purpose, on his mission. Because every single day you have a set amount of hours during the day, and during the hours of the day you have a set amount of time where you sleep, eat, and then you get distracted. So let's say out of 24 hours you have 8 hours to yourself, where you can utilize those 8 hours towards your destiny. But majority of us, we are stuck in this friction where we are contemplating, procrastinating. We're procrastinating and we're not really deliberate. And the reason why we're not deliberate is because we have no energy. And when you have energy, like we said, nutrient deficiency or lack of sleep, where insomnia is giving people brain fog. But in reality, why majority of men in this day and age are experiencing brain fog is because we deplete our energy. And now just imagine more men not depleting their energy, more men focus. What will happen? The whole society will change, where men will be more focused on what's really important, which is their family, building legacy and inheritance for their children's children to experience and say, wow, thank you grandpa for building a foundation for me to now inherit it. That's the main goal for us. We're supposed to be building on legacy for the next generation to come. But majority of us are stuck on stupid, where we're stuck on pleasure and we're not understanding what is at stake. Because you need to understand, everything is a sacrifice, good or bad. If you do good, you're going to get the good reward. If you do bad, you're going to reap the wrong consequences. So it's imperative for us to realize what happens in our brain, because you see, your brain can either be your best friend or your enemy. If your brain is working with you, you're unstoppable. But if your brain is working against you, like the clip, what's going to happen? Nothing changes in your life. You build a fortress where you lock yourself in a prison confinement, where you are your own worst enemy, because you can't come out of your own head and you stay in that loop, that never-ending loop of not progressing. But we're going to be talking about something quickly as well. Another way that you experience brain fog is during the flatline. You see, this is a wavelength. When someone is in hospital, you get plugged in and then they measure your heart and everything, and then you have the box, and it just goes up in a spiral, and that measures your heart rate. Now, when your heart rate goes flat, it means that the person is dead. It means flatline. Now, what happens is that when you're on semen retention, again, because of your dopamine, you see the dopamine receptors that is in your brain. Because of when you ejaculate, you receive synthetic dopamine, where your body is receiving this supernatural extra dopamine. So you become a junkie, and that dopamine gives you energy and gives you momentum. But also what happens is that when the dopamine goes, you crash. So now when you now go on semen retention and you're trying to purify yourself again, you're going to experience flatline. And when you hit flatline is similar to insomnia and similar to when you don't have no energy. So because of that, you're going to experience brain fog again. So there's 2 types of times that you're going to experience brain fog: when you relapse, or when you're on when you hit flatline. Now, the only way to overcome this, again, one of the best ways to overcome these symptoms of brain fog, hydration. You need to drink more water. cleanse yourself, give yourself more hydration, because when you're hydrated, your brain becomes clearer. Another thing, you need to, retain, obviously. Sleep early. By you sleeping, you're going to give your body time to recoup. Also, shock therapy, which is cold showers or exercise. By you putting yourself through pain, your body's going to give yourself the blood's going to be circulating through your body, and because of that, it's going to give you a surge of energy. When you put cold shower, you're shocking your nervous system. It's almost like you restarting your car, it's like a reboot. And what happens? Boom! You get a surge of energy, and it's good for you. These tips will help you when you experience brain fog or experience the brain fog through Flatline. But I just wanted to share this with you guys quickly. It's your boy DBD checking out. Shalom.